Hello everyone, I am here, Sharingan Games, to tell you which classes are best for each situation. Now, in my genuine opinion, my favorite class of all in Naruto to Boruto is going to have to be attack. Now, there's obviously a bunch of other ones for other situations. Like, there's a good one for ranged is a good one for, like, if you're trying to have ranged attacks, like trying to attack them from afar without trying to get too much into the attack. Defense is if you're in a tough situation when you're like in a corner or something and you can't get like out. And attack is good for you just trying to attack people, having a good little attack session. And the one bad part about my class attack is defense, because there's not really that many defensive moves out there to do it. So we are just going to do a practice round. As you probably saw, we are just going to do a practice just to show you guys. We're not going to do any online real matches because I don't want to have to deal with them, because I'm just trying to show you guys how and which ones are best for which situation. Now, we're going to do attack really quick, as you can see with my character. Now, the best attack formation type is probably going to have to be, in my opinion, the attack jutsus that are good for my character and how my character works is the lightning strike and the Racing shuriken. Sorry. It's just the best tactical way, and you can use any substitution jutsu. But my favorite is the electric sword, just because how it works. They all essentially do the same thing, but I just like how the electric one works. Now, as you can see, my tactics, I'm a relatively new on this account. I used to have an older account with a lot more items, but this is just my remake. So, as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble because my character doesn't have the best defense. My character with defense-wise is just, you gotta have a good defense to do much. And attack doesn't have the best, but you can overrule the defense with jutsus. Like how you see I have the Racing shuriken, I'm about to use it, and it just does a lot of damage for like an outward position. It does the best. Now, see how I just got blocked by Kisame? It was hard to do anything because of how it works and how the defense is. Because there's not really a defense you can do back other than the substitution or the lightning quill. And you see I'm using the lightning strike a lot, and that is mainly because it's a quick and easy attack. It doesn't have too much relay, like you can power it up more, but it doesn't have too much like attack. We're gonna switch over to ranged really quick, just so I can show you guys my ranged tactics. Now for ranged, for me, I have the basics. I don't really have any more new jutsus, but I have the Super Beast Scroll from Sai, and I have the Fire Jutsu, the Fireball. Now, I have another jutsu. I'm thinking about buying the Raven Claw one, or the Claw one, Super Beast Scroll Pro, but I don't think that, for right now, my best bet is just to use fire, because the quick and easy attack, it does a decent amount of damage, as you can see there. I'm destroying Rocky. Yeah, I just destroyed them with my flame special. And the problem is, you gotta do that quick and easy flame part, because if you don't, you're just gonna lose. Now, I'm going to switch over to defense, just so I can show you. I'm not really the best with the defensive type, but I'm okay. With the defense, your best bet is to have a decent sword that is B rank or better, and to have a couple good jutsus. Like my jutsu right there with the frog, it does a bunch of damage for a cheap jutsu like that. Now, that's a good decent jutsu right there, the 8-palm rotation, because of it does damage back along with protecting you. Now, I don't really like its like pound ground. I don't really know the name of it, but the pound to the ground, I don't really like that. My best bet is to just mainly focus on the heavy attack part because of how much damage it does for a decent amount of time, and it's just the easiest way. The best jutsu for this, in my opinion, is probably going to be one of the more expensive ones that have more of a variety, and yeah. For this, I just bought a couple cheap ones because there's not really anything I have. As you can see, we just finished the first round. We didn't get to health, which, in my opinion, health is the worst.
A satisfying end.
Just because of how horrible their attacks are. Like, you can get good attacks, but for the basics, like default, it's not the best. And I think it's the least one. In my opinion, it's just one of the worst. Now, I'm going to take one sip of my drink really quickly. For how it does well, it does do good damage. It does, don't get me wrong. But just how weak the formats are and everything, it's just horrible. I just really don't like health. It's such a horrible class. It's kind of bad. I don't really enjoy playing with that class because it's hard to enjoy something that you think is hard to control and is sloppy made. Because I really don't like it. I really don't. And I've decided to just rule it out as a choice for me to play as. I'm only playing as it because of you guys, and I want to show you all the classes and the ups and downs. The only up it has is its good defense a little, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna suck with it, just so you guys know. But it's a horrible, horrible class, and I do not recommend it. Do not recommend it. Just how sloppy the whole move list is, just how... See, I have barely any jutsus because I never use it. I never use that guy. I just never do. I never use that class. Because... And I have to buy a weapon for it. It's because I never use it because everyone is saying that it's bad. I tried it on default a couple times. The attacks are just so slow. And you need better... You need a lot better weapons just for it to do good, ideal damage. So that is exactly why I have decided to just rule it out. The only reason I am going to play as him right now is to show you guys how bad it is, how weak it is. Just, I never play as it. I never play as it. You see, I have nothing on it. I have maybe a couple weapons, maybe, As you can see, I only have like 2 weapons. I have like few jutsus. There's nothing. There's just nothing good going for it. Well, it's just a bad class. I'm gonna go show you guys how horrible the attacks are and everything. And I like how
Do your best.
the only thing I really like about the health is how it heals most of your team when you do it. So, like, the main thing about it is it does good healing, but it doesn't have good attack. That's the main reason it's a thing for a player who just wants to stay back and not do much to contribute, but to heal everyone when they're low on health. That's the main thing with mine. I just genuinely think that the best option isn't health. Unless you just need a 4-man squad, and again, you have very little variety, because you do need health for a 4-man squad when you're doing stuff like that. Like the join missions, you do need that. Now, there's one more thing that bugs me about health. It's not the most tactical. Like, it has a few good weapons,
This one.
but not too many to choose from. It doesn't have that much variety in their, like, attack methods or their attack juice. As you can see, I only have a couple. I bought the slug one, didn't really know what it would do, but then I bought, I don't know exactly what it's called, but you dash towards the player and you punch them. That's what I genuinely think that is the best bet for stuff like that, because it's one of the good jutsus that you have with health, and it's just for a small health type jutsu. Now, as you can see, it does have a couple good attacks, but you see how much trouble I just had fighting Stalker and catching up to her, and you see how I'm just hitting that, because it does have that one move where if you hit it like once, it'll do it a few times, and it's kind of annoying because you can't get out of that until the cycle is over. And it's just a good idea, in my opinion, to just pull on, stay away from the health unless you just started out with the game and you need something good. We're gonna switch back to attack so I can show you guys, just so we can have like a recap of everything I've said so far. Now, again, with attack, I have a few good jutsus, and it's like the best for heavy hitter like moves. It's not the best when you're trying to like stay back and tactics out, because there's not many ranged jutsus for you. Now, the best ranged jutsu is probably going to be Mercy Circuit, but we're going to switch to ranged so we can get a recap of that. Best thing about range is that there's so many variety of jutsus, so when you are at low health, you can just change back into, like, you can fall back and tactic up and use a long range jutsu just to keep them off for a few seconds so you can make them tactical. My best bet with that type of deal is the Super Beast roll, because of how easy it is to get used to that, and how easy it is to, like, because it does a lot of damage for a beginner roll, and same with that fire. Now, my genuine opinion about all this is that just attack is genuinely the best for a player who likes to rush into the battle and wants to do like heavy hitting damage. Now, the good thing about range is you're a defensive player, but you're not an actual defensive player. Like, you just want to plan your tactics, you want to be ranged. You want to be like Sasuke Uchiha from the original show. That's what you want to be like. And you can do great things in a ranged scenario. You really can. But the main bad part about the range is that you don't have that heavy hitting attacks. Like, you see how I'm hitting them right now? You don't, like, when you hit them, you don't have the heavy hitting attacks you need to do this. The jutsus are its best bet for that. Now, in my opinion, the best for, like, playing defensively is going to be ranged, not just the actual defense, ranged, because you can defense back, you can use mini jutsus that are long range, so you don't have to, you know, attack. Great defense. Now, the best part about it is probably going to be the ranged part. We're going to switch over to defense version. And the best part about the defensive is how heavy the attacks are. Because the attacks do great damage as a heavy. Because it's such, like, precise hits and it backs everyone up to make them good. You just gotta be really accurate with it, and that's the hard part about the defense. Because it's hard to be accurate because you have such a big sword, or like the thing. It's really hard. So that is my opinion on every class in Naruto Shinobi Striker. Tune in next time, guys, and we will be playing with my friend John. Peace out, guys, and I will see you next time.